Silly goose.
Many of you may remember Rachael Lampa's first meteoric rise in Christian music when she was just a child. 14 years old was when she was discovered, offered a record deal when she was in the 8th grade, had critical acclaim by the time she was 15, while everyone else that she knew was hoping to get a driver's license. She's like touring around the nation and sold out crowds. But it's kind of a tragic story because, as I mentioned, the beauty of watching somebody do what they were meant to do. And but poor Rachel, that's not the case for her, because when she was offered a record deal as an 8th grader, she cried to her mom and protested because what she really wanted to do was play women's basketball. And, we're here.
Yeah.
So she missed her calling. But this was a nice thing to fall back on.
This was a nice little cushion. Yeah.
But wild success when you were very young, I imagine that had to be. What was that like?
It was.
It's hard as an adult.
Right. Yeah.
It can mess.
Yeah.
Human beings are not made for that kind of attention.
Totally. I definitely believe that.
So what was that like? How did it mess you up?
Yeah. Okay. So should I do it like in list form?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. It was all I wanted besides playing basketball. I wanted to do both, but 5 3/4, 5 feet 3/4 of an inch.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? But it was what I loved. It flowed out of me from the time I was born. I would sing oohs and ahs and la la las all the time. I would not be quiet. I literally got in trouble. Somebody in here knows my mom, and she could tell. She could tell you I got in trouble for not shutting my mouth. So it was all I loved, and it's kind of how I got to know God. Early on in life, I think I felt like I understood God because I understood a gift that He had given me to enjoy, that He handed me and said, hey, I love you, this is a gift for you to enjoy. And I think growing up and it kind of turning into work, sort of put more of the emphasis on the gift than the giver. And caused me to kind of get confused about where's God's voice, which one's God's voice, which one's my label's voice, which one is my manager's voice, and eventually I burnt out. And when I was 21, I just walked into my label and I said, I don't know what to sing about anymore. I don't know what God wants me to do anymore. And so I walked away and kind of had to take this journey of okay, now that nobody's clapping, now that I'm not on stage and the lights aren't on, do I still believe that God is with me and that He loves me and likes me, and if sometimes we get to the point where we're like, okay, if people aren't validating me, if I don't have my likes and my follows and the applause, am I in the right place? Is God like what I'm doing, or am I just have I failed Him? And I had to work through a lot of that in that time. So it's been a journey. It's been a big journey.
Well, I'm so glad you're back doing it, and we'll roll out a little bit more on the story of how all that came to be a little bit. But would you like to play?
Yeah, I'll sing a song that has a lot to do with all that. I wrote this with my neighbor and my friend, and I sang it with him, Andrew Rip. And it's called Somebody To You.
a story only you can tell. So if you said